moisturize my face and we're going to get started with our makeup. So we're just going to play around today and see what I want to do. I'm pretty sure I want to do a cut crease because I just want to keep the face fairly dramatic, specifically the eyes really dramatic just because everything else is so plain. So I'm just going to moisturize my face with my oil-free acne moisturizer, Pink Grapefruit from Neutrogena. I just said all that in one go. So while my moisturizer is setting into my skin, I just want to share with you guys a little oopsie I made. I went to Target and I was looking at the New York color stuff, okay? NYC. So I've been wanting to get a black eyeliner because I didn't do black eyeliner a lot. Like what I would use is like black eyeshadow, and I was like, you know what, it's time for me to step up my game. So I bought some black liquid eyeliner. So I just looked at the package and I saw the word black and I assumed it was just black eyeliner. Like, what else do you have? Black, white, pink, orange, I don't know. Like, what other forms of black could you possibly have? And then I took my eyeliner. I did my eyeliner, okay, for Halloween. Did the deer look, I did it, and then I was like, you know what? This eyeliner looks a little blue, and it's sparkly. So I looked at the package and it says pearlized black. Pearlized is like way tinier than the word black, so it's like, what did you just do? So now, since I already used it, I can't take it back and be like, oh, I got the wrong one. Now I gotta use it. It's not bad, like when I put it on, it's not like, oh, that's blue. It's like, there's a little bit of sparkle in it, but if I put black eyeshadow on top of the liner, it takes away the sparkle. It's just if like, I don't know, if like I have this light like beaming on my eye, you can probably tell it's blue, but it's not a big deal. It's only if you're like super close. So just so you guys know, in case if I'm putting my eyeliner on and it looks a little sparkly or a tint of blue, just so y'all know, so you won't be like, you used sparkly blue eyeliner. What do you think it is? We're gonna get on to the face, and I'm gonna be using my e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. It's the pink one. I love the e.l.f. primers. The only negative thing I say about them is that they feel kind of greasy, but I'm somebody who has a lot of oily skin, so like it hasn't made me oilier. Like I haven't noticed the difference between primers I've used. So we're gonna use that crazy primer I was telling you about, the e.l.f. Illuminating Face Primer. But the hint is, if you get this and you're like, oh, that's too much glitter, just use it on the high points of your face. Like, I'm just going to put it over on my cheekbones, down my nose, so that gives your highlighter an extra oomph later. And then I'll just put it, like, sides of my face, add a little bit more. You know, I actually think I'm going to use my expensive stuff because it's okay, so in it. This is the Pond Luminous Finish BB Plus Cream with Tone Perfecting Complex. I can't even talk. Like, my nose is all stuffy, so I can't even talk. But, yeah, I really like this stuff, and I went to go try to find it in the drugstore, and I was like, oh, they don't sell it anymore. Oh, no. Looked on Amazon, and it's like $30 for one of these. The thing is, I got these for a review, like, 3 or 4 years ago when I first started with makeup in middle school. So I really love this. I got the shade light and medium for the review I was doing. Never really used them before because I was more into like full coverage foundation because I had a lot of acne back then. Now I don't, so I'm like, less is more. But I like to mix the medium and the light. And I'm just going to take my Real Techniques Orange Beauty Blender. You can still tell it's orange because that's new. Now I'm going to take my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade number 10 Light. And I'm just going to create a giant triangle under my eyeball. And just extend it out. There's the first layer. Because we're going to add a little bit more, probably. The only places I add a little more on is like around my nose because I get really red on my nose. So I'm just going to start by very lightly setting my under eyes because I am going to be using, well, trying the baby powder. So I'm just going to go ahead and set them. So I'm going to use this Johnson's baby powder with aloe and vitamin E. So pure corn, I mean, I've seen people, it says pure cornstarch. I've seen people put cornstarch and baking powder on their face. Is that it? So, oh, okay, I got too much. So now I'm just going to use my Painted Earth Baked Finishing Powder in Satin Glow. Looks like this. And I'm just going to use my flat angled brush, fluffy finger brush from the So Best collection. all my brushes, the pink ones, are from the So Best collection, and the bamboo brown and black ones are the Allure for Me. So while we're waiting for the powder set, I'm going to start doing my eyebrow. I'm just going to use a brown color from this One Direction mini palette. It's a limited edition. I don't think it's out anymore, but just do whatever you normally do for your brow routine. Normally I use the Sephora retractable brow pencil, but your girlfriend broke lately, so. Okay, so I use my favorite chapstick, well, one of my favorite chapsticks is a chapstick brand, Green Tea Mint. I love Green Tea Mint. And then now I'm going to take my NYX High Definition Eyeshadow Primer. You can get this on Amazon. I don't think NYX sells the exact same, this one, in the same packaging. I don't know if it's, I looked for it last time, I couldn't find it. I found a new primer they had. But if you want this exact one, go on Amazon. They have it for like, I think it's $5.13. My eyeshadow primer is going to crease a little bit. I'm going to go in with my W7 palette in the Buff palette. And I'm just going to use this First Vanilla shade over here. So whatever shade matches your eyelids, or whatever base shade you always use, just use that shade, a matte shade, to set your eyelids. So we're going to start working on the cut crease. I'm just going to let the powder stay here so that if I get any fallout, it'll sweep right off with the powder. Start by using my L'Oreal LA palette, Nude 1 palette. And I'm going to be using this for most of my transition colors. And I'll be using the third shade, the third peachy shade from the left. I'm just going to get this small crease blending brush. And I'm just going to get that shade, and I'm just going to work it in my crease. And I'm just going to drag it towards the inner part of my eye, because we're going to try to, I think I'm going to create a new shape for my eye. Because my eyes are just like boring around, in my opinion. I really like the shape where the inner corners are like pinched a little bit right there, you know what I'm saying? Like it has, I don't know, like the skin does that. I can't explain it, but I like the eye shape. So I might do that with my winged eyeliner. Okay, so I'm done with that first transitioning shade, and now I'm just going to go in with that light brown, warm brown, which is 2 shades to the right of the peachy color we used. I'm going to use that same brush, and I'm just going to grab the teeniest bit just to build up our browns. And we're going to focus it mostly on the middle part of the eye and outwards. You can blend just the tiniest bit in the front corner of your eye. And then now I'm going to use that darker brown, which is right next to that same lighter brown we used. And we're just going to take the teeniest bit of that on the end of the fluffy brush. And we're going to focus it mainly on the outer portion, but bring it in a little bit towards the middle. Okay, so now I'm just going to go in with the very dark color in the L'Oreal LA palette, Nude 1. I'm going to take this dark shade next to the silver on the very right side of the palette. To the teeniest bit of that, just to darken up the outer part. We're not going to bring it in too far towards the middle. Just right at the edge of the middle and right to the edge of your crease. Just add a little bit of depth, and this will also create more of that shape I was talking about. Okay, so I'm going to take that same fluffy brush, and I'm just going to blend the colors lightly. I take my angled concealer brush I use to shape my brows and just all my concealer stuff that I need for it. And this is a flat angled brush from the Allure for Me collection. Take that same Maybelline Fit Me concealer, and I just grab whatever excess is on the tube. I'm just going to start shaping the cut crease that I want. You can do different shapes of cut crease. You can go as high as you want or as low as you want. It's yours to make. I'm just mapping out my cut crease, and I know it's not 100% even, but when you put the actual lid color on, it'll be fine. So unless you're just leaving the lid bare, then I wouldn't really worry about it being 100% even. Just like 95% is fine. I'm actually going to take in a black eyeshadow from the NYX Nude Matte Shadow in Stripped. And I'm going to take this angled brush that I used to use these two together to make my eyeliner. But, yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and use it. I'm going to very carefully go over the edges of the cut crease. And this is just going to darken it a little bit. Okay, so I finished using the black and everything. I just barely had to go around the bottom of the black with my same angled brush. I didn't add any extra concealer to it, so that's why I like to do the black after I do the shape, so that later when you do the concealer after the black doesn't smear and look blue on your lid. That's my preference. Okay, so I figured out what lid color I want to do. I think I'm going to keep it to this one. I might add a little bit of something else later, I'm not sure, but I took the W7 in the Buff Lightly Toasted palette, and I took this fourth shade over here, which looks, it's like a beigey, silvery brown. It kind of looks like my highlighter, the Becca Opal highlighter, but it's a little bit darker, like more, it has more beigey, peachy brown skin. So I'm just going to move on. We're just going to highlight the brow bone, and I'm going to take a flat brush just to do that. Okay, so now we're going to start working on the eyeliner. I'm going to use that NYC in your color Pearlized Black. Yep, it was an accident, but it still looks good, so I mean, like, it's fine. I do want to get the black one soon, but okay, y'all, so we had probably like 40 minutes actually, so we're gonna whip this all on real quick. This name, Eyewear London Shining Star Lashes. Also, I put that tan color that we used in our crease and the darker brown next to it. The light brown and then the medium brown I put on my lower lash line. Okay, so my camera battery died and I couldn't get to come back on, so I finished everything real quick. So first of all, I used the highlighter Becca by Becca and Opal. Yeah, I used it all on my face, and then the lashes were Shining Star, which I already told y'all. Mascara was Maybelline Rocket Volume Express, and then for my lips, I am wearing the NYX Liquid Suede lipstick in Brooklyn Thorn. So I really love it so much. It's just, oh, it's beautiful. And then I did my hair real quick, so I insert like little clips or pictures of everything from the night. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to leave a like and comment below other looks you want to see, other video ideas. When did you go to homecoming? What did you wear? Let me know in the comments below, because I really do want to know. Like, this is so exciting. I love dances and makeup and just getting ready for special events. So anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to. Feel free to if you want. You don't have to if you don't want to. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.